Hello world, this is Lisa Friedrichsen, your professor from Johnson County Community College, and in this screencast we're going to talk about the cascade in cascading style sheets. So far we have a web page with a link element so that this page is linked to this style sheet. It's a very small style sheet with only two rules, background color of yellow for the body and a text color, which is just the color property, of red. And here's our resulting web page. But what happens if we add another style to this for the H2 selector? I've got several pieces of H2 content in this web page. Organize your folders, folder and file names, use HTML semantic tags. These three elements are all tagged with H2 tags. What happens if I add a color attribute? Let's go with something simple, blue, which is 0 red, 0 green, and then all blue, if I have two competing rules for text color. I'm coloring the body text color red, but the H2 text color blue. When I refresh this page, you'll see that the H2 color has changed to blue. So in other words, this rule overrides the body rule. And it doesn't really matter the order of the rules in the style sheet. However, it's common to find them in the order from most global, such as the body tag, to more specific toward the bottom. This is part of the cascade. You can think of the cascade in this way. The select that's the most specific to the content will win, regardless of the order that the rules are put in the style sheet. There's another aspect to cascading style sheets, though, that I want to hit upon in this screencast, and that is that all the styles that we've worked with so far have been in this external or linked style sheet. You should put as many styles in your external or linked style sheet as possible, because after all, you can apply that one style sheet to 1 to 1,000 pages, make one change to the style sheet, and all files that are linked to that style sheet will then be affected. Let's go with black text here for H2. Black text would be 0 red, 0 green, and 0 blue. Save the style sheet and refresh this page, and we'll see the change made to our web page. So that's why we want to keep as many styles in the external style sheet as possible, because one style sheet can be applied and linked to many pages. It makes the maintenance of our styles much more productive and much more accurate if they're only listed in one place. However, sometimes you'll want to override the linked or external style sheet with something that's called an embedded style sheet. And an embedded style sheet goes within style tags in the head section. And you put your rules for that particular page directly here in the web page. For example, if I put an H2 here and I change the text color to blue, which would be 0 red, 0 green, and all blue, save that page and refresh my web page, I'll see that the embedded style sheet cascaded or beat the external style sheet's color rule. So that's part of the cascade as well, that embedded styles will beat external styles. Another way of saying it is embedded styles will beat a linked style sheet. Again, it kind of makes common sense because the embedded style sheet is closer to the content than the linked style sheet. However, you would never want to use embedded styles unless you had to. The only time you want to use embedded styles is if you want that style to override the external style sheet for that page and that page only. There's yet one more type of style that I want to discuss with you today, and that is an inline style. The inline style is the most rare of all because it goes directly into the opening tag of an element using the style attribute. So the style attribute looks like this. Style equals, in this case, we don't need a selector. We don't need an H2 selector. We're already in the beginning opening H2 tag, so we know what we're selecting. And then you simply write your rule. Color, and let's go with black again, which is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So in an inline style, we put the declaration directly into the attribute value. and attribute values are always surrounded by quotation marks. The space after the colon is optional. I'll save that, refresh my page, and Organize Your Folders is now black again because the inline style beats the embedded style sheet, which beats the linked or external style sheet. So we'll use our inline styles very, very rarely, only when we want to override the embedded or the external style sheet for that element only. We're not going to use these unless we have to. I'm going to delete it now. I'm also going to delete the embedded style sheet, save, refresh my page, and now I'm back to obeying the external style sheet, which says that the text color for H2 will be black, and the text color for the rest of the items in the body, including list items, H1 content, and also P content, be red. Thank you.